Hello, Jezdamayel here. I hope everyone's wonderful. I said I'd do an update, and this is the update. I'm sorry if the video is not the best. I'm currently using my the thing I use for the face cam for this, and so it might be a little off or not look very good. But this is going to be a rather long video explaining exactly what's going on and exactly what's going to happen. Not even a month ago, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Long story short, I think I said this in another video. My brain is misfiring shots of pain. That's either, I don't know if it's pain that's not there, but my muscles and my joints hurt, and anything I do have hurts even more. So, because I have arthritis, I have double or triple the pain that I should have. And actually, that's probably how I figured out I had arthritis in my hips in the first place, because it was more painful than it should have been. I also found out I have severe arthritis in my left shoulder. I have arthritis in my right shoulder. And I also have it, obviously, like I said, in my hips. And it's severe enough that they are a little concerned. And I might have said this in another video, I'm so sorry. But this is going to be the major update, and so there might be things I said from the last video in this one. So, in my x-rays back, well, this is also for a video who's new, for people who are new to my channel too, who haven't gone back and watched the other videos too. So this is a summary of everything. Back in March or April, I had x-rays of my shoulder, and at that time the arthritis looked mild. Now when I had the MRI, it's extreme arthritis, and I'm going to try to find the pictures, and I'll give credit to the pictures, I'll pop them up, of what a normal shoulder looks like and what my shoulder joint looks like. And if I don't post that, I will be sure to put a link down below. I want to try to add that to this, so you can get a feel. If you're interested, you can see what it's supposed to look like. But I have a rather large bone mass in my joint that's preventing me from moving my shoulder all the way. Now, what the surgeon told me, which was really cool, which I did not know, is that when you're born, your body has all the cartilage that it will have. And what happened in my case is that my cartilage in my shoulder has whittled away. It's been like grinded or eaten away. And so the body tries to compensate to build new cartilage, but it can't, so it puts bone in its place, and that's what the bone spurs are and everything. But the problem I also have is that it's worn away the joint. And so now I have a cyst in the joint, and the bone's whittling away, and so that's why I only have a year to have the surgery done to have my shoulder replaced, because after that point there's not going to be anything there to actually replace, unfortunately. I gave them a call, because I didn't, back in 2000 when I had my shoulder surgeries, I didn't realize I needed to call, because they did it for me. So it's a 3-month wait, and so somewhere in February or March, I'll be getting a call, and then I'll be going in for surgery. And I'm sorry if I'm skipping around here. And what they're going to do, if you're interested, is it's going to get kind of gory sounding, so if you don't like that, you should stop the video and move ahead. But what they're going to do, from what I've seen from surgeries, is that they're going to cut from here to here. In some cases, they cut here. But the only problem is you can't see it. I have a scar from here to here from my other surgeries. And this arthritis is not from my rotator cuff tear, which one of the doctors said. It's not related whatsoever. And what they're going to do is they're going to cut from there to there, have the nurses with the surgeon separate it. They're going to, let me see right here. They're going to separate the bone from the joint, which the other problem is that this is the joint and this is the but this is the socket and this is the ball, yeah, socket ball. A lot of the time the socket's like this, but for some reason my sockets are like this. And so I have loose joints, I guess, naturally. So that's an issue, and that's another reason why there's a problem. So what's going to happen is they're going to separate these, and some surgeons remove I've noticed almost all of them cutting the bicep tendon I don't, and I hear them talking about how you have to go into physical therapy to learn to use the muscles you do have. I don't know if they just disconnected completely or whatever. I need to look into that. But in the couple surgeries I saw, because I watched a few, and that's what they did. So you have this, and they're going to separate it. And what they're going to do is some of them, this is the bone and this is the joint. And at this point, probably the size of my thumb is actually the bone spur, the bone growth that I have in my shoulder, which is actually pretty big, considering my age, too. And so what they're going to do is they're going to take this, and usually they put a guide, or sometimes they don't, and some of the times they use the electrical saw, and sometimes they hand do it, but they put a guide there, and they're going to cut the top of the bone joint off. So I can't show you, but pretend this is cut off, okay? And this is when it gets pretty bad. So they cut the joint off, and what they're going to do is they're going to take a drill, and they're going to burr into, I forgot the term for it, they're going to go into the bone, and they're going to slowly make the hole bigger and bigger, and it's probably going to go down about this far into the bone. And then they're going to test set a joint where the spike of the metal goes into the bone, and then the top part of it has a spot that will hold the new ball. And so for the joint, they will, if I need a bone graft, they'll do a bone graft. But what they do is they burr a little bit out of the joint, of the center. Well, I guess the joint would look like this. They burr the center of the joint out. And some people drill extra holes, and some surgeons don't. It just depends on the surgeon. And they will put a something that looks kind of like this over it, because a lot of the time the joint's whittled away, so they have a little pad there, and they will cement it in place. And then they will put in test a couple joints and put in the new metal ball. It's like a half ball. And then they'll test it to see if there's a little bit of give, and they'll test it to see if it moves. And then they'll sew everything up, and then I'll go through a couple months of therapy, physical therapy, to help move my shoulder and lift up my arm and stuff again. My nose itches really bad too, and my shoulder hurts. But and so that will be a couple months of therapy. The surgery takes about 4 hours. I will be in the hospital afterwards for 2 days because they have to check everything. Because they're drilling into the bone and cutting off bone, they have to be really careful because, they're opening up things that could easily get infected. And some of the surgeons actually wear full gear. Like if you've watched Breaking Bad, it's kind of like what they wear with the yellow suits, except for they're blue. Because they don't want anything to happen. And the funny thing is that for the drill, some of them, to put the hole in, use an electric drill. And some of them actually use a hand drill, which is funny because I watched a couple of them just to see what I have to expect. Now, I had a rotator cuff repair. I have 2 scars in the back and the scar you couldn't see in the front. And what they did there is they went in and they cut off the excess, and then they tacked the it into place, the cuff, and then they closed it. And that was 2 surgeries and a couple, that was therapy. I have to remember because it was such a long time ago. It was a couple months of therapy, and that was back in the day. If you ever have the machines that they put those little tabs on you, and it does those little electrical jolts to try to get your muscles going or stop the pain. When I had it done, they attached a wet sponge to you, and then they put the electrode on it, and then they shocked you. So that was a long time ago if they used sponges. I don't know if they still do. I might go in for water therapy, but not immediately, because you're not actually supposed to get water on the wound for about a month maybe, because with this one I was able to shower quite easily afterwards, but since they're going inside and they're cutting the bone, you need to cover the shoulder up. So for a while I'll have a brace, and then I'll have the therapy, and there's a chance that I'll have to have my other shoulder replaced as well, so bionic. But the other thing they're doing is they're doing a biopsy, which means when they go in and they tear all my shit apart, and they're digging through all my shit. They're going to take some of that chunk of bone in the arthritic area, and they're going to have it tested, because they don't know what type of arthritis it is. They thought it was early onset osteoarthritis, but no one in my family has ever had it early. But it might also be the rheumatoid arthritis, but at the same time, my joints aren't swelling up like they should. But it's going so quickly, they're a little concerned about it, because like I said, within, May, June, July, August, September, October, September, 4 or 5 months, I went from mild to severe. And it just happened all at once. And the other doctor I went to see, the rheumatologist, actually felt bad, because not only do I have the fibromyalgia, which makes everything more painful, and I'm fatigued easily. That's why a lot of my videos take a while to get out, because I can't record much because I get tired too fast. It's not like I don't want to. I physically can't. And there'll be days that I can and days that I can't. But he felt bad because I have severe arthritis and the rheumatoid, which adds to it, and that's why I'm on medication. Now, the medication I'm taking an anti-seizure medication, and I'm taking an antidepressant. But I don't have seizures, and I don't need an antidepressant. They did notice that people with fibromyalgia tend to be depressed because of the constant pain and the constant other stuff that's going on, that you constantly feel tired. You feel like you could take on the world, and 10 minutes later you can't get out of bed, or you can't, you start to take a shower and you just can't wash your hair and stuff like that. And apparently, I want to make a joke. I want to say some people are born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. But some people, I guess there's 2 types of fibromyalgia. Some people are born with it, and some people grow into it and it goes away. But I remember some times in my past where I had slight issues that I have now. Not as bad as I have now, but I remember having the fatigue or the extra pain that I shouldn't have had. And I probably wasn't born with fibromyalgia, but I got it now. Both pills, I think, have helped, because my pain level constantly was at a 7 or an 8. And just sitting down, my pain has gone to a 4 or something, to the point where I'm in pain, but it's manageable. Because I've been in pain for so long, lower amounts of pain mean nothing. I know I'm still in pain, but like I said, if you've been in pain for so long, when you go down to the lower levels, 4 feels like a 2, on the scale from 1 to 10. But if I get up and move around, I'm in a lot of pain. There's some surfaces I can't walk on, or else my hips start to hurt really bad. It upsets my stomach and physically makes me sick on the bad days with my arthritis. I've been having trouble with my right shoulder as well now, unfortunately, like I said. But we're doing the left now, and they're hoping that after the surgery, I'll still be in pain, but I'll be in a lot less pain than I was, because this pain might be causing all the others. The pills have also helped with my tense muscles and stuff. It helped, it broke me out like a mofo, but my skin is cleared up, because I actually had a problem. Whenever I got stressed, I had these marks on my arms that it's completely gone now, but I had these marks on my arms that would flare up whenever I was stressed out. And I had it for 12, 13 years, ever since I started getting one of the other problems I had. And one of the pills got rid of it. So my doctor was very happy with that. So that was good. And so that also might have meant that I had fibromyalgia then too, because everything that I had in the past after my surgery is all with fibromyalgia. But so they'll do the biopsy to see what type of arthritis it is, and then we can go forward to see just what can be done about the arthritis, because they can't give me anything right now because they don't know what it is. But as fast as it's going, it's bad. So yeah, so expect, I'm trying the best I can with Fallout 4. I have some episodes pre-recorded. It's just that I want to play the game so bad, but I get worn out so easily. If I get overexcited by looking at a pony or some cats or something, I just get tired. I've been trying my best to do housework and doing stuff on my own. I know when to relax. My family's been very, very nice about it. There's been times where I can only do part of my work and I have to lay down. And there's been some times where I can either do my work or I can do a video. And I still want to make videos and I still want to play Fallout. So you can expect to see probably only Fallout on the channel for a while. I also rendered a whole bunch of food videos I forgot I had. So there'll be food videos too. Hopefully I remember to put I'll put them at the end of the video. I'll put the pictures of the before and the normal shoulder and what my shoulder looks like. It's not my x-ray though. And I'll try not to find the one with the broken shoulder, shoot, I can't think. That's probably the fibro. When I went to show someone what a normal shoulder looks like, I realized that one of the bones was broken over here. Because it was a test for students, and I didn't realize it. I was like, that bone is broken. But I'll try to find a normal one, and I'll try to find what mine looks like. And then I'll show you what it looks like after the bone is fixed with the new joint. Because they have x-rays of that too. And then in about 15 years, I'll have to have it replaced again. And they'll do a reversal, which means that they will then put the ball here and the flat part here. So my arm will then be like this. If that makes any sense. And then after that, there's nothing they can really do. For my hips, if I have to have my hips done, I don't know how bad the arthritis is everywhere at the moment. If I have to have my hips done, they can always... they don't have to do a full replacement anymore. I guess they just lightly grind down the bone. But yeah, this has been Jezdamayel. I wanted to keep you guys up to date, and I've been meaning to make this video, but I just haven't been feeling like it, and I'm really sorry. And I know you understand, though. It's just been pretty stressful. I'm glad everything's working out, though. And what I wanted to say is that I totally forgot about this. The seizure medication was given to me because for some reason it also helps with pain for fibromyalgia. And the antidepressants were given to me because it seems to also help with the muscle pain with fibromyalgia. And I'm still in pain, can't sleep at night, like I said, can't do any of that. But just sitting here, I feel pretty good. And it's nice to be able to sit down. There's still some days I'm in constant pain, like if the fibromyalgia goes into high speed, it hurts to, have clothing on. It hurts to move around. It hurts to do anything, But it's nice to be able to just sit here and not have constant pain. It's been a while, And after my surgery, they're hoping I'll have no more pain in my shoulder, because some people actually still do have pain after, I guess. But, and they also feel bad, because I know people probably younger than me have had the surgery done, but, I'm always doing the sad brows. I just noticed that. I'm sorry. I'm really young to have my shoulder done. Which was weird because another doctor I went to said I was too old to have the shoulder replaced, and I would just have to, put ice on it when it hurts and, everything else. And I was suggested therapy, and I told him therapy wasn't helping, and in all honesty, it wouldn't have helped because there's nothing there. It's bone on bone, it's grinding, it's just, I think that therapy would have made it worse, honestly. I don't know, but, so I had another doctor tell me I was too old to get the shoulder replaced. And the new the surgeon I had, was shocked because he's like, no, you're way too young. Because he goes, I said, my doctor said I was too young for surgery. And he goes, you mean too old? And I said, no. They said I was too young. I was too, I said that wrong. I'm sorry. I said the doctor said I was too old to have surgery done. He goes, you mean too young, right? And I said, no, she said I was too old to have surgery done. And he's like, that's messed up because you're way too young. Because in all the surgeries I watched, the people were about 70 years old having their shoulders replaced. And And it's just amazing, you know, what they can do nowadays. But they use power tools. They get that drill in there. I'm thinking about linking the video I watched. I've watched the video a couple times because I really like the surgeon who's talking. A lot of the time when you watch surgery stuff, the surgeon isn't a very good speaker around people. But he was a really good speaker. I really enjoyed watching it to listen to him, and it was very interesting to see what they do. Some people actually do extra anchors with this non-dissolving thread around the metal piece and the bone so it stays in place. They will probably use that same string stuff to tie me up inside, and they knot it, and that stays forever. So I'll have all these little tiny knots. It will pick up on X-rays probably, obviously, and I don't know about airports anymore, but I was told to be mindful in airports because they'll be able to see it. But this has been Jezdamayel. If you have any questions, please ask. I do not mind at all talking about it. I think it's a learning experience. I think I'm gonna ask if I can get pictures of the surgery or even have them record it, because I want to. It's gonna be kind of because it's me, but I want to watch it. I think it'll be very interesting. And if not, I'm gonna try to get pictures of the X-rays and stuff because they're my fucking X-rays, right? And I want to share that with you. And I might do a vlog before and after the surgery if people are interested in that. There's so many old people having surgeries. Like I said, there's a 2-month wait. I should have called back in September. I think I saw the doctor, but I didn't realize I had to call. It was my fault. But I'm still within the 1-year window anyway, so that's good. And there might be a cancellation. Unfortunately, with elderly, it's kind of sad how they probably cancel. But there might be a cancellation, so yeah, that'd be a good deal. I mean, not for the person canceling, but for me, because I can get in earlier. I do have videos. I do have games set up for when I'm recovering. I have, like I said, a lot of games that only uses the mouse, so I'll be able to play. So that will be good. Because I love making videos, and I love interacting with all of you, and I'm, not doing it for the views. I'm not doing it for attention. I'm doing it because I do it anyway, and it's just nice that other people have nice days. You have a sad day, you watch one of my videos, I get pissed off, I throw a cat into a well, it makes your day a little better, and that makes me feel happy knowing that my stupidity could put a smile on your face during a bad day. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I want to thank everyone at Patreon again. I know I say thank you over and over again, but because of the Patreon, I've been able to pay for my medication. I don't have to pay full price, but one of my all my medications total is probably $800 a month. And because of Patreon, I can help pay some of my medication, and I can get transportation, and I'll have to do a lot of transportation with therapy. I've been able to set aside some money to get some clothing for after the surgery because I can't have anything on my arm for quite some time, actually. I don't know if they're going to staple me or not. I remember my last surgery all those years ago. The surgeon let me take the staples out myself. I was very excited. He just let me take them out because they were falling out because it's been that long. But I remember walking around the neighborhood, and I would scare the kids because they'd be like, "Ooh, you have staples," and I'd show them because I had 15 or 16 staples here, and they'd all get grossed out from all these staples. But anyway, so yeah, I want to thank all of you so much for that. It means a ton to me that I could get help, because at this moment, other than the Patreon, I make Patreon and YouTube, I guess. I make no money, and it's very difficult to get from point A to point B when you literally make $0 a year. I'm going to try for disability again, and if you're interested, I'll tell you how that goes too. I can now add shoulder replacement and fibromyalgia to the list for my disability, and I don't want people to think that I'm getting the disability because I'm lazy, because I'm not. I physically cannot do the job I used to do, and I'll probably never be able to do the job that I could do. After my surgery's in place, after my surgery's done, I can't do any heavy lifting with my shoulder. Like I said in the other video, it's meant to pull my pants up in the morning, it's meant to put my hair up, it's not for heavy lifting, and if I fall down and I use my full weight on that shoulder, there might be a problem that I'll dislocate it again, and then I'm fucked. But it's mainly just to make sure, you know, I can actually use my shoulder for some things. But, so with the disability, I'll be happy knowing that I'll be able to save up some money for my future. You know, I won't be eating cat food in a cardboard box outside somewhere, you know. And if I do get disability, most of it will be saved. I'm not going to be, you know, well, I want to pay rent. I haven't paid rent in so long. I would love to pay rent. You'd think that it wouldn't be that big of a deal. You know, you complain about little things like, ugh, I have to give this money for rent, or I have to do this and stuff. But when you can't do it, you miss it. I miss going to work. I miss stocking shelves like I used to do. You know, I don't miss how I was treated at work, but I miss that stuff. I miss wanting to go home because work sucked, and then the feeling I felt when I finally got home, and I was like, yes, the day is done, I can do what I want, I'm happy to be home, you know. It's frustrating that you can't do everything that you used to do, and it's also frustrating asking for help. I'm not a very good person asking for help. I'm not a very good person when it comes to being given gifts, but I've had to ask for help a lot lately with my family. TMI for you, after my shoulder surgery in 2000, my mom actually had to help me get dressed and pull up my pants after I went to the bathroom and stuff because I couldn't do it. I tried. I wanted to, but I just couldn't because I'm left-handed, and that's the shoulders, the left shoulder, that's the problem. But this time I can do it myself because I did it enough back in 2000. I can do it myself with my right hand. But and I can type pretty good with just my right hand too. But yeah, I want to thank everyone who helps out. Because of you, I can do everything that I need to get done. If it wasn't for you, I probably would still be in pain. I wouldn't be able to have my surgery, and I would be boned because the shoulder would be bad enough that it could not be repaired. I wonder if they'd cut the nerves at that point so I wouldn't be in pain. I don't know. But I want to thank everyone so much for watching. I'm sorry this was so long. The pictures will be at the end. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I recorded this on Friday the 13th. I hope to have it up on the 14th. I'm not sure. My rendering program's been being a little picky about long videos lately. But I hope all of you have a wonderful day. If you're having a bad day, I'm sorry. I hope it gets better. I also want to say that I hope everything in Paris is... I feel bad for everyone that's currently going on in Paris as well. I wasn't going to say anything about it, but I was updated on that not that long ago, and I just, you know, my heart goes out to all of them, and I hope for the best for everyone. And I'm sorry that it happened, and I hope we can go from here and make everything the best we can, and know that people may not be in your country at the moment, but they're all hoping that, and everyone's banding together and hoping and trying their best to make the situation better. So yeah, thank you very much, and I got all babby. I might start to cry. I hope you all have a wonderful day, like I've said, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.